Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Two-thirds majority government of Nepali Congress and CPN-UML walking a tightrope as JSP Nepal decides to oppose ordinance related to Land Act, ruling parties attempt to sway. Nepal remains on the list of countries with high corruption, ranks 107th in Corruption Perception Index list, indicating a worsening corruption scenario. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu warns of ending the ceasefire in Gaza and resume intense fighting if the Palestinian group Hamas does not return hostages by Saturday noon. And Jude Bellingham's injury time winner settles a tense playoff first leg in Real Madrid's favor, second leg scheduled for next Thursday at the Bernabeu. Janata Samajwadi Party Nepal's decision to vote against the land ordinance has created challenges for the government, with the opposition criticizing its introduction just 6 days before the federal parliament's winter session. The ordinance now faces uncertainty due to lack of support. If not approved by both the houses, it will automatically become inactive.
On 2nd of January, the government registered 6 ordinances, including one related to land, and introduced them in Parliament on January 8, aiming for approval in the second meeting. However, the Janata Samajwadi Party Nepal, holding a key position in the National Assembly and not reaching a decision, the ordinance faced setbacks. As a result, it was removed from the agenda. In the following weeks, discussions continued between the government and JSP without resolution. On Tuesday, JSP Nepal formally decided not to support the land ordinance, citing concerns over potential benefits to illegal land networks.
वन राष्ट्रिय निकुञ्जका जग्गा पर्ती ऐलानी हाट बजार लगायतका जग्गाहरू बसोबास गराउने बिक्री वितरण गर्ने काहरू छन्। यो हेर्दाखेरि के हो भन्दाखेरि यसबाट भूमाफियाहरू, रियल एस्टेटका व्यापारीहरू र सरकारसँग नजिक रहेका व्यक्तिहरू लाभान्वित हुने, वन फडानी हुने, वन नष्ट हुने र झन् चुरियामाथि त झन् प्रतिकूल असर पर्ने। चुरिया नष्ट भयो भने मधेस मरुउने, मधेस मरुएपछि देशै बर्बाद हुने। त्यसकारणले यो विधेयकलाई हामीले चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि मान्दैनौँ। हाम्रो पार्टीले यसलाई अस्वीकार गर्छ, यसको विरोधमा उभिन्छ, विपक्षमा मतदान गर्छ।
The ruling coalition holds 28 of the 30 votes needed for a majority in the National Assembly. With support from the 3 JSP Nepal members, it could have secured the required majority. However, the government's position now faces a moral challenge.
पहिला त जसपाले जे निर्णय गर्यो त्यसका लागि धन्यवादै छ। दोस्रो चाहिँ कतिवटा फेल भयो भन्दा नि सरकारले बदमासी गरिरहेको छ कि छैन, त्यो कुरा चाहिँ मूल कुरा हेर्नुपर्छ। हाम्रो अहिले पनि कुरा के हो भने महिनौसम्म संसद नबोलाउने, हामी प्रतिपक्षले संसद चाहियो भनेर बोलिरहने र बाध्यतापूर्वक जे आयो, यसरी हेर्दा सरकार चाहिँ बदनियतपूर्ण ढङ्गले निरङ्कुश शैलीमा जान खोजेको थियो भन्ने हाम्रो कुरा हो। एउटै मात्रै अध्यादेश फेल हुनु भनेको पनि सरकार नैतिक हिसाबले असफल हुनु र सरकारले गरेको यो प्रक्रिया चाहिँ त्रुटिपूर्ण थियो भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ सिद्ध हुन्छ।
Government ministers remain confident that Janata Samajwadi Party Nepal will eventually support the ordinance.
नेपाली जनताको समस्या हल गर्नको निम्ति वास्तविक सुकुम्बासी दलित जो संविधानले व्यवस्था गरेको छ, सुकुम्बासी दलित अव्यवस्थीहरूलाई जग्गा व्यवस्थापन गरेर यो समस्याको अन्त्य गर्नको निम्ति जसले लागेको छ उहाँहरू सधैँ लाग्नुहुन्छ। अहिले केही दिन अल्मल्याउन सक्नु होला, तर सधैँ अल्मलिन्न। त्यसकारण मलाई के विश्वास छ भने सबै दलहरू यो पाटोमा सहमतिमा आउनुहुन्छ, यो अध्यादेश अझ राम्रोसँग पास हुन्छ, मलाई त्यस्तो लाग्छ।
66 rejection proposals have been filed against the government's land ordinance, parliamentarians questioning the government's intentions, particularly regarding the provision of distributing government land to workers in the land-related ordinance. Despite these concerns, the government continued to mislead JSP Nepal, fueling suspicion and mistrust. Now, following JSP's decision to withhold support, the government's credibility is being questioned, and despite having 2/3 majority, it is seen to be in a weakened position.
Now, ride-sharing applications and social networks store user data on servers abroad. This also applies to some government data, raising concerns about national security. Due to lack of data centers in Nepal, even data used by high-ranking officials is stored overseas, increasing security risks. In Nepal, top officials, including the President, Prime Minister and security agencies, use social networks like Gmail, X, Messenger and TikTok, whose data centers are located abroad, posing national security risks. However, there has been no discussions on requiring these companies to set up data centers in Nepal. The government also lacks sufficient data centers, with only one existing facility, which is inadequate to store crucial data of government and citizens.
नेपाली सिटिजनको पर्सनल डाटा चाहिँ अब इन्टरनेसनल कहाँ छ, क्लाउडमा कहाँ बसिरहेको छ कसैलाई पनि थाहा छैन हैन। त्यति राम्रो त होइन, तर अब हामी कस्तो भने अब वर्ल्ड वाइड नै के छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ यो फेसबुकहरू यस्तो सोशल मिडियाहरू चलाउने प्रचलन छ र सिटिजनका डाटाहरू बाहिर गइरहेका छन्।
Nepal has millions of websites, including over 2,100 government sites and 1,200 hosts, but only one government data center in Singhdarbar. Many government websites are still not integrated into this data center.
यहाँ काठमाडौँ सिंहदरबारभित्र एकीकृत डाटा व्यवस्थापन केन्द्र भनेर हाम्रो डेटा सेन्टर रहेको छ। सँगै यसै गरी यसको चाहिँ डिजास्टर रिकभरी सेन्टर भनेर हेटौडामा सञ्चालनमा रहेको छ अर्को डेटा सेन्टर भने कोहलपुरमा डेटा सेन्टर अर्को निर्माण भइरहेको छ। त्यसै गरी चाहिँ त्यो कोहलपुरको निर्माण भएको डेटा सेन्टर चाहिँ निर्माण सम्पन्न हुने चरणमा रहेको छ भने खुमलटारमा पनि अर्को डेटा सेन्टर हामीले निर्माण गर्न लागिरहेका छौँ।
Nepalese internet user data is stored abroad, reaching the US via Facebook and Gmail, China via TikTok, Russia via Telegram, and Bangladesh via Patao. While government websites are now being hosted domestically, they were previously developed through global tenders. Data centers enhance national cyber security. However, despite a government plan to establish 7 data centers across provinces, only one is under construction in Kohalpur. 4 years ago, Chinese groups actively involved in cybercrime and online fraud in Nepal were caught and action was taken against them. 23 Indian nationals involved in online fraud were arrested recently. These incidents have raised suspicions that other groups may also be actively using Kathmandu as a hub for cyber fraud.
Kathmandu District Police Office received information about suspicious activities in houses in Budhanilkantha for the past 5 days. To verify the information, the police team increased surveillance. After confirming the information, the police team raided the house on Sunday. A total of 23 Indian nationals were arrested from a house which was rented for a monthly fee of 270,000 Nepali rupees. Inside the house, 80 mobile phones were found. These Indian nationals were found to be involved in a scam using an app called 360, where they lured people by promising high returns on investments. These Indian citizens had turned Nepal a hub for scamming foreign nationals and were being paid between 17,000 to 25,000 Nepali rupees to stay there. However, these workers were restricted from leaving the house. As per police investigation, through online fraud and cybercrime, the group had successfully run a business worth 3,130,000,000 Nepali rupees in just a month.
भारतीय नागरिकहरूलाई यिनीहरू पनि विशेष गरी यूपी र बिहार क्षेत्रबाट छन्। यिनीहरूलाई प्लेनमा ल्याउने र प्लेनबाट सिधै ल्याएर यो घरमा चाहिँ यिनीहरूले राख्ने र त्यहाँ एक अर्काको यिनीहरूको बीचमा परिचय र सम्पर्क केही पनि हुन नदिने। त्यही भित्रबाट यो मोबाइलहरुमा अपरेट गरेर सट्टाबाजीदेखि लिएर विभिन्न जबको प्रलोभन दिने कामदेखि लिएर गर्ने र यिनीहरूको ग्राहक पनि भारतीय नै भएको देखिएको छ। यसरी हेर्दाखेरि यो चाहिँ भूमि नेपालको प्रयोग भएको छ।
The Kathmandu Valley Crime Investigation Office had recently made an incident public where 4 Indian nationals kidnapped a Chinese citizen from Kathmandu. They allegedly abducted him because he had used an Indian citizen's bank account for online fraud but had not paid the owed money. According to the data from the police headquarters, 63 individuals have been arrested on charges related to online gambling and cryptocurrency trading since the Nepali month of Shravan. The investigation has become more complex as it has been found that Chinese and Indian gangs are also involved in the illegal cryptocurrency business, which had previously included Nepali individuals as well. Analysts claim that every year, more than 400 foreign nationals are involved in criminal activities after coming to Nepal. However, the police believes that the method of committing crimes by exploiting Nepal's land and the carrying out illegal activities in other countries has made the situation more serious.
पहिला यस किसिमको हामीले हेर्दाखेरि चाइनिजहरू इन्भल्भ भएको एउटा ठुलो अपरेसन केही अपरेसनहरू नेपालमा गरिएको थियो तर भारतीयहरू संलग्न भएर गरिएको चाहिँ एउटा यो पहिलो इन्सिडेन्ट छ र अझै पनि वास्तवमा यसको यो ओनरको हो भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ अझै पनि हामीहरूले ट्र्याक गर्न बाँकी छ.
4 years ago, 122 Chinese nationals were arrested for their engagement in online scamming. As cybercrime continues to be a challenge for the police, the involvement of foreigners in it has turned Nepal into a battleground. This has led to the realization that serious investigations into the networks of cybercrime and online fraud are now essential.
And in this context, in our Public Voice segment, we've asked in several provinces what should be done in order to control online fraud, scams and crimes. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
OTP नम्बरहरू हामीलाई मागेका हुन्छन् हामीले सहजै रूपमा दिन्छौं त्यो गर्न भएन
आफ्नो गोप्य जानकारीहरू अरूलाई नदिने
सरकारले साइबर क्राइम सम्बन्धी जुन ब्युरो छ त्यसलाई चाहिँ तदारुकताका साथ प्रभावकारी रूपमा अगाडि बढाउनु पर्छ.
ओटीपी भनेको वन टाइम पासवर्ड हो धेरै संवेदनशील कुरा हो त्यसलाई चाहिँ दिनु भएन.
इन्टरनेटबाट हुने यो ठगी र हिंसा जस्ता कार्यलाई जनचेतना फैलाउन सरकारको ध्यान आकर्षण हुनुपर्छ.
त्यस्तो समस्या देखा परेमा तुरन्त नजिकको प्रहरी कार्यालय अथवा सम्बन्धित निकायमा उजुरी गर्ने.
हामीहरू चाहिँ कुनै ठाउँमा पैसा चाहिँ ट्रान्सफर गर्नु छ जेसुकै गर्नु छ आफ्नो पर्सनल सिमले गर्ने.
त्यसको लागि चाहिँ सरकारले कदम चाल्यो भने धेरै राम्रो.
अभिव्यक्ति स्वतन्त्रता कुण्ठित नहुने गरी साइबर अपराध नियन्त्रण सम्बन्धी कानुन चाहिँ प्रभावकारी ढङ्गले कार्यान्वयन गर्नुपर्छ.
जथाभावी पासवर्डहरू दिने लगायतका यी गतिविधिहरू रोक्नेमा पक्कै पनि नियन्त्रण हुन्छ.
आफू सेल्फ अवेयर हुने हो.
नचाहिँदो एपहरू चाहिँ इन्स्टल नगर्ने.
बिना स्वार्थ कसैले केही सहयोग 10 रुपैयाँ पनि कसैले दिदैन भने करोडका कुराहरूमा त्यसरी फस्न भएन.
इन्टरनेटको माध्यमबाट कसैलाई जिस्काएको घोचाएको ठगी गरेको मार्फत त्यसलाई कडा भन्दा कडा कारबाही गर्नु पर्यो.
सामाजिक सञ्जाल प्रयोग गर्ने मान्छेले पनि धेरै कुराहरू सोचेर राम्रो कुराहरू हो भने आफूले निर्णय गरेर अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ.
पासवर्डहरू राख्दाखेरि अनावश्यक मान्छेले देखिने गरी राख्न हुँदैन.
सामाजिक सञ्जालको नियमन गर्ने चाहिँ निकायले त्यो कुराहरू हेर्नुपर्ने जस्तो लाग्छ.
इन्टरनेट प्रयोग गर्ने व्यक्ति नै जिम्मेवार हो यसमा.
परिचित व्यक्तिबाट आएका सूचनाहरू नचलाउने.
कारबाहीको दायरामा तुरुन्त ल्याउने खालको चाहिँ नीति बनाएर अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ.
विभिन्न आपराधिक क्रियाकलाप रोक्नलाई एउटा कानुन दरो बनाउनु पर्यो.
Nepal remains on the list of countries with high corruption this year. Transparency International Nepal has published the Corruption Perception Index (CPI) for 2024, revealing a decline in Nepal's performance compared to previous year. In 2023, Nepal ranked 108th with a score of 35. However, in 2024, despite moving up, the nation remains at 107th position, with its score dropped to 34, indicating a worsening corruption situation.
भ्रष्टाचार अवधारणा सूचाङ्क 2024 मा नेपालले 100 मा 34 अङ्क प्राप्त गरेको छ. 100 मा 34 अङ्क प्राप्त गरेको छ, जुन गत वर्षको 35 भन्दा कम हो. यस नतिजाले भ्रष्टाचार विरुद्ध प्रभावकारी रूपले काम कारबाही अगाडि बढाउन अत्यन्त जरुरी भएको औल्याउँदछ.
The index evaluates corruption in key sectors such as import-export, public services, tax payments, contracts and judicial decisions. Among South Asian countries, Bhutan remains the least corrupt with 72 points, followed by India and Maldives with 38 each. Sri Lanka has scored 32, Pakistan 27, Bangladesh 23 and Afghanistan ranked the lowest with 17 points.
दक्षिण एसियाली मुलुक राष्ट्रहरूमध्ये भुटानले 72 अङ्क, भारतले 38 अङ्क, मालदिभ्सले 38 अङ्क, हाम्रो नेपालले भनिहालियो 34 अङ्क, श्रीलङ्काले 32 अङ्क, पाकिस्तानले 27 अङ्क, बङ्गलादेशले 23 अङ्क र अफगानिस्तानले 17 अङ्क प्राप्त गरेका छन्।
Denmark remains the least corrupt nation globally, maintaining a score of 90 for the 7th consecutive year. The CPI is compiled based on surveys and assessments conducted by various organizations evaluating corruption, good governance and bribery through public perception studies across different countries. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse, brought to you by Uniglobe SS and College, Kamladi, Kathmandu.
The question is, what's your take on the report of corruption revealing increased corruption state in the country? Your options are A, suggest political cover, B, lack of policy improvement, and C, lack of awareness. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for international update. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has warned Hamas of ending the ceasefire in Gaza and resuming intense fighting if the Palestinian group does not return their hostages by Saturday noon. Netanyahu said he had ordered Israeli forces to amass inside and around Gaza in response to Hamas's announcement that it was postponing freeing more hostages until further notice. Netanyahu did not specify whether he was demanding the release of all 76 remaining hostages or just the 3 due to be freed this Saturday, but a minister said he meant everyone. Hamas has accused Israel of violating the 3-week-old ceasefire deal, including by blocking vital humanitarian aid, a claim Israel has denied. Following Netanyahu's statement, the group said it remained committed to the ceasefire deal and that Israel was responsible for any complications or delays. Hamas's decision to delay this weekend's scheduled release prompted U.S. President Donald Trump to propose that Israel cancel the agreement altogether and let hell break out unless all the hostages were returned by Saturday. Following a 4-hour meeting of Israel's Security Cabinet yesterday, Netanyahu said in a video statement that he welcomed President Trump's demand. The first phase of the ceasefire deal is supposed to last 6 weeks and see a total of 33 Israeli hostages exchanged for about 1,900 Palestinian prisoners and detainees from Gaza. So far, 16 living hostages have been freed since the ceasefire took effect on 19th of January. Hamas has also handed over 5 Thai hostages outside of the terms of the deal. The remaining 17 Israeli hostages, 2 children, 1 woman, 5 men over the age of 50 and 9 men under 50 are supposed to be released over the next 3 weeks. Both sides have said 8 of those hostages are dead, but only 1 has been named so far. The deal has also seen Israeli forces withdraw from densely populated areas of Gaza as hundreds of thousands of displaced Palestinians return to their homes in the north and hundreds of aid lorries allowed into the territory each day. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump has reiterated his plans of taking control of the Gaza Strip as he met Jordan's King Abdullah at the White House. It was their first meeting since Trump announced his proposal to take over the enclave and move its population of 2 million Palestinians to other countries in the region, including Jordan. Earlier this week, Trump suggested he could withhold aid to Jordan and Egypt unless they agreed to taking those Palestinians from Gaza. Jordan, a key U.S. ally in the Middle East, is already home to millions of Palestinians and has rejected the proposal. King Abdullah said after their meeting that Jordan's steadfast position is against the displacement of Palestinians. But speaking to reporters in the Oval Office, King Abdullah seated to his right, Trump signaled he would not shift on his idea, which triggered global condemnation when he unveiled it last week. Abdullah sat quietly next to Trump as the president repeated a proposal that would upend, in fact, decades of established U.S. policy and could amount to a breach of international law which prohibits the forcible transfer of populations. Jordan has so far rejected the idea as fundamental breach of international law, but has quietly expressed concerns about the kingdom's ability to absorb large number of Palestinians. On the possibility of taking in additional Palestinians, Abdullah said a solution that is best for everybody would be necessary. He said Jordan would take in 2,000 unwell Palestinian children. Trump, however, appeared unmoved and reiterated his stance that he expects Jordan and Egypt to play a part in housing resettled Palestinians. Egypt has roundly rejected Trump's idea to remove Palestinians from Gaza. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.